I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The vision of Doral Academy Charter Middle High School is to set the standard for outstanding student achievement while providing a safe and nurturing academic environment.
Rise and shine, Firebirds, and welcome back to our weekly show, The Rise. I'm your host, Marcelo Villarojito. Today is October 2nd, 2020, and as we finally start to wrap up the year, the weather here in South Florida gets a little cooler. This weekend looks to have even more scattered thunderstorms with a high of 85 and a low of 76. Coming up on today's show, we'll get a peek into the locker room and see how our football team prepares their upcoming season. Go over a few ways to get yourself out of a creative rut, a day in the life of Blaze the Firebird, and a rundown of this week's trending topics. Stay tuned for all this and more coming up on this edition of The Rise. In local news, the Miami-Dade Public Schools Board voted earlier this week to have students return in person by next Monday, the 5th. Miami-Dade schools are prepared to practice social distancing within the classroom and accommodate students who choose to stay on Zoom learning. Look out for updates from Doral's administration via email and social media for how to navigate school next week. In national news, Tuesday night was the first presidential debate. President Trump and former Vice President Biden went live from Cleveland, Ohio to tackle topics ranging from social injustice to the COVID-19 pandemic response. After 90 minutes of nonstop debate, it seems neither candidate was able to get a solid word in to advance their campaign. The next debate will take place here in Miami at the Adrian Arch Center on October 15th, just 3 weeks before Election Day. Many clubs and sports have dealt with the consequences of COVID-19 and its many implications. Our Firebird football team is no exception. Here's Alyssa Zabala with how they're pushing through and making us proud as their season begins this fall.
COVID-19 has affected many things here at Doral Academy, especially sports. With their first game today, our football team has been preparing not only physically, but mentally.
This has been the most challenging year by far. Everything has been affected in one way or another. This has been a year unlike anything. We weren't able to lift weights in the off season at all. We weren't able to start practice on time. It affected our game schedule. It affected everything.
It's definitely elongated the process of playing, and I believe since we've had such a long time to practice, it's made our team stronger. We've had more time to build a relationship with one another.
I mean, I've just been finding time to, work out, just do what you can with the regulations that are going on. So I think the whole team has been, following that same protocol, and luckily we're all on the same page as far as, getting ready for the season.
So regarding social distancing, for games we're taking about 4 buses and every person has their own seat. And in the locker room we're going in at separate times, but I think all the group of seniors, we're all excited just to play. We've been waiting for so long and we're really looking forward to Friday night.
Signing off for Firebird TV, I'm Alyssa Zabala.
It's difficult to find inspiration, especially when you're confined to staying isolated. Here's Veronica Silvosa to make it rain with a few ways to end your creative drought.
Sometimes getting started on projects is even harder than the work itself. And even after you sit down and try to start, ideas may not always flow naturally. This is commonly known as a block, and that is exactly why I'm here to help you break. Create a web. Start with a simple word like tree and use it as your base. Then write down words you think of when you hear tree. These become your subcategories. Maybe words like green, forest, nature, and wood may come to mind. After you thought of a few of these subcategories like green, make another section from there. This will help jumpstart ideas and maybe help you see the direction you want to go in for your project. Finally, think up some bad ideas. This may sound counterproductive, but in the end, thinking of bad ideas will help eliminate the ones that don't work It might lead to the ones that do. If you need to write about what you love, writing about what you hate might help you see things even more clearly, or even simply tell you what you won't be including. Overall, breaking a creative block is definitely harder than it seems. However, with some of these tips, I hope I'll be seeing you break that block. Signing off, I'm Veronica Slavosa.
Things are burning up at Doral Academy, and it's time to blaze through the hallways with our very own mascot.
Meet Blaze. When he isn't rising up in the sky, he likes to take it easy. Much like us. Especially with all this time to himself, he's gotten a little creative. Whether it's going viral on TikTok, tuning into the latest Rise shows, dancing in the B building hallway, or shooting half-court hoops, he never lets the fire die out. As much as he loves his home at Doral, he misses his family, the students. He hopes to see you guys soon in the upcoming weeks.
Here's Sofia Hoyos to get you in the know about everything that's been circling the World Wide Web with trending topics.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Sofia Hoyos, here to catch you up with everything that was trending this week. Well, it's been a good couple weeks for Miami sports fans. The Heat made it to the finals, and fans have been using Twitter to show their support for the team. Their second game against the Lakers is tonight at 9 p.m., so make sure to stay updated and wish them the best of luck from home. It's officially October, and you know what that means? It's basically Halloween. TikTokers are already showing their spooky spirit by baking and showing off their costume ideas. Although Halloween may be a little different this year, you can always find an excuse to eat candy and watch scary movies at home. My personal favorite is Halloween Town, in case you need a recommendation. Instagram has launched a voting information feature within their platform, and its role is to serve as a one-stop shop for potential voters to gather information on how to register and vote in their area. And that's all for this week's trending topics. And now for your weekly announcements.
Monday, October 5th marks the return of our regular school schedule. High school will be from 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and middle school will be from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. First and 8th period will return to being a daily class. The gradual return to school is as follows. Beginning October 5th, Red Team, grades 6th through 8th, will return to school Monday and Tuesday. Blue Team, grades 6th through 12th, will return Wednesday and Thursday. Fridays are virtual for all students unless told otherwise by the school for a specific reason. Monday, October 12th will be the return of all grade levels in Red Team, and Wednesday, October 14th will be for all grade levels in Blue Team. Those who choose to stay in remote live instruction will access classes through Zoom the whole week. Check the Doral Academy website, Instagram, and parent emails for more information.
That's all for this edition of The Rise. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media at Firebird TV to keep up with the latest updates. Happy Friday, and from all of us here at FBTV, we hope you have an amazing weekend.